What up? Today, at this moment of time, I'm sick as shit. Very sicko. And, my doctor, he said explicitly, he said, bro, you have a respiratory infection. So what I'm gonna need you to do is go home and immediately smoke the fuck out of anything you have. Anything. Smoke it. Inhale it. Get high. And I said, doctor, that's why I pay you the big bucks. Thank you very much. I'm joking. He also said that my blood pressure is so high that I will be blind and have a heart attack in 20 years if I don't get it under control. Love that guy. Anyways, I'm forcing you to listen to my sick voice. I did the thing I promised myself I'd never do. Well, no. That I would avoid doing, and that's taking another gigantic break from posting videos. But I tell you what. Without getting into too much detail, I had a pretty life-changing event occur within the last few weeks. But we're chilling. It's okay. Right, Anna? So I took a little breako. Because I needed time to, like, really, truly kind of figure out what I want from life. Or what I need more so. And then I went to Mexico, which is like, whoa! That was fun. Very fun. Very Mexico. Very stressful at times. Like getting there, and then layover in Dallas, and no offense to Dallas, but offense to Dallas. Or was it Houston? I don't know. A lot of people like to sell me on Texas, and I look them in the eye and I say, no. And then I remember Sandy Cheeks, and I'm like, that bitch would beat me the fuck up. She would fucking murder me, I think, because I don't fuck with Texas derogatory. I think. It's a concrete jungle where dreams are not made of, right in? Anyways, Mexico. Oh, I guess I should. I'm trying to also have more organization for these videos so I can, like, actually write down ideas. Because I'll sit there, and then something will come up in my mind. I'll be like, oh, that's fucking funny. And then I just sit there and I'm like, yeah. Not one thing's written down. Not one thing is recorded. So, like most things in my brain, it flies away at its earliest convenience. And so I'm like, so cool, so valid. Idea gone forever. It's never coming back. I tell you what. It is never coming back. So, need to get better at that. I think that would help me with consistency. And then also, I like to categorize the type of videos I want to make. Are you just gonna slobber your knobber the whole time, bro? Okay, why are you licking the blanket? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Anyways. Mexico. What the fuck was I saying? Oh no, I wasn't even talking about Mexico. So yes, consistency. And then I also have to, like, really actually start taking things seriously, in the sense that I have to tell not just my handful of friends about the videos. I have to like post. Which is like I don't. My social media presence is like Snapchat, but then I'm really like just talking to my friends on there. But then like when it goes outside of Snapchat, then I'm like I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't like it because that's where you're just kind of like anyone can see your shit. And then I know Instagram you can private or whatever, but fuck, I don't know. There's something about Instagram I just do not trust. You know. Anyways, Mexico. It was like scary because we were like literally like $5 in the bank account type shit. To be so honest, going to fucking Mexico, so that's like anything could happen. Let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It was a rough month of November. And then we had to like get the car service, and they were like, "There's gonna be a lot of people in the airport trying to tell you that your car never came, and then they got you, and like just don't make eye contact." And I'm like, "Is this scary?" I mean, that's kind of how Egypt is. Not like they'll just like take your luggage and put it on a thing, and then be like, "Money," but I don't know. Anyways, we figured it out. It was a good time. All inclusive is crazy, yo. All inclusive is crazy. I literally kept asking the waiters. I was like, "So can I like get 2 appetizers?" And they were like, "Yeah, you can get whatever you want." And I was like, "What? All times of the day? It's crazy, bro. That's crazy." And they like stock up your fucking fridge too in the room, and they had little cafes, chicken, and the little sweets, and I'm like, this is so good. And unlimited drinks. That's why Papa and Grandpa like to get fucking red as hell drinking that alcohol. Because it is unlimited. Okay. Period. Love it. Love it. But yeah, bro. Beaches are beautiful. The waves were fucking... I was getting fucking bodied. But we had a good time. It was really good. And then we went to this place called... Oh, the whole point, by the way, of bringing up the consistency of videos is that in the categorizing is that this will be like... I want to do like story time. Because sometimes I actually do have stories about life that are funny. Or relevant. Or introspective. And then, also, I want to start talking about, and like actually researching, but like making it into like a, interesante video. And it's going to be like about mental health type shit. That's what she does all day. You are a lint licker. What was it? Mexico. So, mental health. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be like that's gonna categorize videos like this, and I do want to do the 3 questions things because that's fun. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. I mean, I want to do like reviewing certain movies or videos or shows or whatever. But then the editing on that is like I really need to lock into editing because I don't like it. I like it. But then it also takes a lot of time. And then my videos aren't short, so I'm like, I have to like go back and watch it, make sure it's fine. And then I get really like picky about what I do. Anyways, Mexico. We went to this place called Isla Mujeres. Also, like, because we were so broke, we found this random dude on the beach. He was part of the resort. He was like, "I have a Thanksgiving special." And we're like, "No way you actually do, but hit me with that deal, boy." And he did. He hit us with a damn deal. But then he was like, "Find your own transportation. Take those buses." We're like, buses? In Mexico, here we go. We don't know the system at all, obviously, because I do not live in Mexico. I barely know the U.S. bus system. I don't really actually understand much of anything. So, we had to, like, get on the bus. They don't wait for you to sit down now. And I respect it. They do not wait for you to sit down, okay? You're swoop. And I fell. Psh. But I fell into a seat, so it's all good. But we get off on the wrong stop. All good. We're chilling. We still get there. My fucking phone is an hour ahead because it never adjusted. Hell yeah, swag. So everybody's like, why are you so fucking early? And I was like, dude, I thought we were 30 minutes early, yeah, so I didn't think it was a big deal. But we were like an hour and 30 minutes early, so it was a big deal. And so we sat there. Anyways, not to get into too much detail. One of those days that we had to take the bus. Well, no, that's why I even bring up that one. We do our thing. It was fun. It was our jungle cruise. We're like, woo, woo, woo. Scott's like making fun of the fucking other speedboaters. He's like, these motherfuckers don't know how to fucking ride a boat. And I'm like, have you done this before? And he's like, no, not at all, bro. And I'm like, I love that. And we snorkeled. But, like, you're snorkeling in a giant group of people, and people are just smacking you in the face with their fucking flippy flaps. I don't really like swimming with flipper flaps either, because they're fucking, and it was too big on me, and I was just, like, breaking my fucking big toe and shit. I don't know, man. I'm not into it. But I saw some cool shit. We get back, and we're like, we don't have cash for the bus. Or money to take out cash. So our only solution is, because they only take cash, is to walk back an hour to the hotel. So fun. Not a big deal if my shoes weren't literally ripping my skin apart. And I was chafing in unimaginably chafy ways. So, pain of the 5th and 7th degree. And then also, it was just, I was trying to, like, get scooters on the way, and the app wasn't working, and I was just like, I'm fucking pissed. But we got back, and then right before we got back, Scott's like, hey, man, you want to wear these? And I looked at him, I said, buddy, hermano, esposo, mi amor, por qué you no tell me you have slides lay whole time? That's what I said. It's not his fault, we both forgot, you know. But oh my god. Sweet relief for the last 10 minutes, I tell you what. Anyways, we go to this place called Isla Mujeres. And it's an island. And my brother told me to do it. Shout out to you. Except you didn't tell me that if you're not in a golf cart, that place fucking sucks. Because they're like, oh, you can go in a golf cart. They put you on a little party boat. Oh, I wasn't supposed to be on the party boat. So we were supposed to be on this big-ass boat. We get there, they're like, you want to ride the catamaran? We'll drive you to where it pulls up, and we'll drive you back to the hotel. And we're like, shit, cool. All right. They're like, it's going to be less people. These motherfuckers fit 120 people on a catamaran. Okay. And so, it's a little scary. But also, we made it work. We all got really close. And they're just giving kids alcohol and shit. It was funny. It was really good. But we get to this island. And it's like, after 120 people tried snorkeling, by the way, they also took a snorkel. In one direction. I just want you to imagine that. Imagine how many toe-to-face situations occurred. But we can't get the $50 golf cart, okay? So they're like, all right, well, so you're just going to walk. You're just going to walk the island, which is fine, whatever. We get up there. Immediately, someone is trying to sell you something. Immediately. And they're doing it aggressively so. And I'm like, oh, here we are. We're in one of those. We are in one of those. So we're walking around, and I don't like, it's like, whatever. If someone's like, hey, you want to come into my store? And I'm like, no thanks, homie slice. I'm gonna keep walking. I have no money. But if it's like they kind of chase you a little bit, that's where I'm like, no, stop it. No, I don't want it. So we're pretty much in a giant tourist trap. There was a pretty beach, but you gotta like pay just to even like stand there, bro. Like, or at least we got swindled. But we literally every time we try to sit on the beach, we're like, "You paying for that?" And we're like, "Oh, okay, sure. Here's my fucking last $15." And then like, the beach is like beautiful, but they like you can't go past like this is the only amount of water you can like actually stand in, and then everything's roped off. And I'm like, okay. And then me and Scott are getting like a little annoyed at the people trying to sell us shit. And we were annoyed at other stuff. But this guy like finally sells Scott a vape. He's so happy. And Scott's like, or no, the guy's like, oh, we also have like Xanax without prescription. And we're like, in my immediate reaction, because I don't really think about things before I say them, just like what came in my head, I said out loud. I was like, Xanax without a prescription. And he was like, oh, interest. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna think. Sometimes, we all like to get down and have fun, but that is guaranteed. I'm going to the hospital and gonna die type shit. And so he's like, follow me, and then we're going down this alleyway. He's like, we're gonna go to the pharmacist, and I was like, oh, and then like we walked a little bit just because we were like, okay, how do we like? We're trying to say no to this guy. We're trying to be like, hey, we're going this way. He's like, come on, we have all the drugs. And we were like, oh no, thank you. I'm gonna go that way now. I'm turning around. Thank you. Take it. Keep it. Keep it 100. That respect you. The pharmacist, and they're literally selling like there's giant signs that are like, Ozempic, no prescription, like this weight loss drug. What else? They had all type of shit. I probably could have made lean on that island. So I'm like, that was funny. And then Scott's hair is dyed purple. Okay. I only say this because also Scott got so burnt. Oh my god, that poor man. Me being a little chocolata, you know what I'm saying? I don't fucking get red, nor do I burn like that. Sure, I'm absorbing horrible UV rays, just like the next guy, but I don't have to think about like if I didn't put sunscreen on, I'm gonna like. Scott was so red, bro. He was so fucking red. He was in so much fucking pain, and he packed so horribly. Oh my god. So we're walking past people trying to sell us things, and they're like, Lil Peep, and they're talking to Scott, and I was like, oh my god. It was one of those moments where I was like, if I were Scott, I'd be so fucking pissed that somebody said that to me. But I was laughing my ass off. Because I was like, Scott's going to go beat their asses, but we were in Mexico. Okay, so don't want to do that. Don't want to be in a random jail with no way out. So we kept walking. But it was funny. Lil Peep is crazy. But yeah, that whole day was a lot, because we were stuck on that island for 2 hours and we were just pissed and tired. Not that I'm complaining that I was on an island, but like it was definitely like a tourist trap. The people on the golf carts can like go around and see the wildlife and cool shit and avoid people. But if you're walking, you are fucked. But other than that, bro, it's a good ass time. A very good ass time. A lot of swingers, I think. And we were at a family resort, and I could still tell there were swingers. And I learned about the adult only resorts, and I'm like, oh, one only can imagine. Better swing, better swing. Okay. So, sounds kind of terrifying. I don't know. It was a good time. But it came at a very weird and unpredictable time of my life. So, it was an interesting trip. It was much needed. You can't eat this, Anna. No, act. You're trying to act nonchalant. Mm-hmm. If I took anything away from this vacation, is that God, did I need to get out of where I lived for a while? Definitely helps. But very expensive, obviously. Then also, um, it's hard to come back from vacations and live actual life and get right back to it. All right, back to it. And then I kind of immediately, like, I think it was a week after, took another flight to Chicago to see my friend, which was really good, but I got sick as shit. And I came back, and then I was like, I had already told people. This video is long as hell. It's gonna be too bright. I had already told people. So let me